Another long con is the second one we got was everyone's been asking when they're going to show it and blah, blah, blah. So obviously Doctor Strange freshly now does not remember who Peter Parker is, but it looks like he also messed up some shit. We got the Doctor Strange, the first ever teaser trailer, whatever you want to call it, for Multiverse of Madness. Taylor, what did you think of this one? Well, actually, I know you're hyped to see somebody in this. Actually, when I saw this, I was like, "Man, Taylor's gonna lose his mind."
Oh yeah. The trailer was very intriguing because obviously now there's a whole bunch of multiverse stuff that's unfolding, and the only one who's got experience with, in my, well, maybe not necessarily experience, but the one who's got,
The
actually
best
no,
grasp, I
the
say,
best
probably.
of grasp on the multiverse stuff would be Wanda because she's been looking through that. I can't remember the name, the Necronomicon. I'm gonna call
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Uh, she's been looking through there, obviously trying to find her kids in multiple universes or whatnot. So you have Doctor Strange reaching out to her like for her expertise. That's how I took from this trailer. So they're going to go on some kind of a journey together and start diving into a bunch of multiverse stuff. I'm assuming we're gonna have Wong involved in there, but just the trailer, I found it really exciting. Really, just it felt fresh. Like this is just gonna get so wacky. It felt like okay, we're gonna lead into some Loki stuff. Not literally. I don't mean like we're gonna get in with Loki and Sylvie, but it's just we're gonna lead into that kind of realm. Maybe get some TVA in there. I don't know, but I'm just so stoked on what this movie's gonna have. Again, I'm hoping that I'm gonna get that Ghost Rider. That's my ultimate prediction. I need him in there. But the thing that caught me off guard, especially to show in a trailer, uh, this he is one of my like top two like reasons why I love the Marvel's What If. Like I just really it just sold me so hard to see, and I call him Doctor Strange, not Doctor Strange. When he popped up in that trailer, it blew my mind. Like because I think we even talked about that, and we came to like the conclusion, like, well, he probably wouldn't be in there because it would be too much. Isn't that something we discussed? I thought.
Oh yeah, well, it's interesting is that if people don't know what this show is, he calls him Doctor S Strange. His name is Strange Supreme, Strange Supreme. Oh my god.
Oh
It's
no.
definitely 1:30 in the morning. Strange Supreme. He is a guy that what happens if you've not seen What If, the episode which is one of the best things Marvel's ever done. This episode of Doctor Strange. Christine dies, and the whole episode is he's gonna try and go back in time and save her, and he does it again and again and again, and he finds out, well, the dude, you have to be very powerful, and then he just starts fucking murdering people left, right, and center to get what he wants, and he does a whole villain turn, and then near the end he becomes a good guy, and I think that's why we were kind of like, well, I just didn't see it going down that route because they kind of close his story off in What If. But the thing is, a guy that goes and murders a bunch of people and a bunch of creatures, there's probably something fucking wacky with him. And I was like, obviously no, we just got Toby and Andrew, but when that trailer ended and we had Strange Supreme there, I was shocked that they are literally taking a character from the Marvel animated show What If, and we've heard rumors about Captain Carter as well, but still this one, to take him from the animated show, and they're like, yeah, this guy in this episode, he's gonna be the villain of this Doctor Strange movie. It's just like, it does, like, at the end of the day, you can complain if you want people. I think that's a lose thing. But if people go like, oh, there's just so much the MCU is connected, that's their brand. That's what they do. And that's why things like this make you feel fulfilled, because you watch What If, you saw that Doctor Strange episode, and
Hmm.
now because you watched it, it pays off because he's going to be the villain of the next movie. And it's so cool, too, because when they made this movie, I don't think they knew how big that episode was going to be. And everybody loves that episode. So, Dylan, you should definitely check it out. It's a really good one. It's only like, I think it's like 32 minutes, but I was shocked that Strange Supreme looks like he's gonna have like a big role in this, and we got Baron Mordo with that cool ass look going on, and
Oh
I got
yeah.
very like Magneto X2 vibes, where I think he's not gonna be like good or evil. He's just like looking out for the best of like the world and whatnot. Like him and Steven are definitely gonna fight, just like the last one. He's like, you mess with the multiverse, and look what you did. Like you kind of have to pay for this. That's all good. Wanda's getting in there. That's great. My only concern, and I told this to Taylor, now the MCU, for the most part, other than a few boners here and there, have been doing a great job. My only concern is Wanda got set up to be not a villain, but have a darker past. And she's like, I've done some bad things. He's like, oh, I'm not here to talk about Westview. Whatever. I just need your help. If they just write off everything that happened in WandaVision really quick so Wanda and Strange can have an adventure, that's going to be a big con for me, because to me that takes the development away. And this is probably more a newscast topic, but I hate this narrative like, well, the first two females in Avengers, you killed off the first one and now you're going to make the second one a villain. You can't do that. It's not that she's going to be a villain. It's just called fucking character development. And that's what happened in WandaVision. So if they just write off like, oh yeah, you did some really crazy shit, we're not going to talk about it, we're just going to have a fun time. I don't want that. And because there were those reshoots and there was two camps of rumors. One of the rumors was they're adding more multiverse characters, and then the other camp was that Marvel didn't like how villainous Wanda came off, so they reshot some stuff to tone it down. If that is true, and if there is times where they go, oh yeah, we were going to go this route, we didn't, I will be very disappointed, because I feel like her being villainous in WandaVision is what gave that show a lot of depth. So I'm not casting out yet. It's just a line, but I did not like that. He was like kind of threw it away. So, Kirklin, what did you think of the Multiverse Madness teaser that's coming out in May?
Yeah, well, first of all, I was surprised. It was like a full-on trailer. I don't think that's been done before in an end credit scene. One time? Which one was it?
Captain America: The First Avenger. They showed the first ever Avengers trailer.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, no, but it was awesome just to get a glimpse of what Multiverse of Madness. We got like just a lot of cool shit showing off. Like you mentioned Doctor Strange Supreme. I don't even remember what the hell you said. Like it's 1:30. My mind isn't what it used to be.
100%. Yeah.
But like he just looks so badass with like that goatee, and just to see Benedict like play that role that we've seen done very well, just as Doctor Strange, but now it's like the dark version of it. It's so exciting. It's something I did not think we were going to be getting. I love that episode in What If, and now just seeing the live action version of it, it's gonna be so badass. I'm hoping he's absorbing monsters and just going full dark side. But just commenting on what you mentioned with like Wanda, or like the situation with Wanda possibly just kind of being pushed to the side so that they can have their adventure. Maybe it's just me being optimistic. I don't think they'll go that route. I think it'll be a big story moment where like, okay, he kind of just pushes it to the side so they can have an adventure, and then it comes to play, and then maybe she puts the mission at risk because she has her own goal, or something along the line. Like she just I don't know. I think for what the end credit scene was in WandaVision, it's tough for me to think that the MCU would just be like, oh no, she's just good old Wanda again.
Yeah,
because she was looking mighty scary at the end of that show, and I think I'm gonna stay optimistic on it until I'm proven otherwise. But all in all, this trailer was really, really, really awesome. It's cool to get back into the Doctor Strange world again, and some of it was shown a little bit in the movie, just with the mirror dimension and all that stuff. But I'm excited to go fully in on the Doctor Strange stuff, and saw Christine in there, a couple other characters I couldn't recognize. But no,
it looked like Christine's
really
getting married, unfortunately, for Doctor Strange, and not to him. That's what it looks like. So
Doctor Lestrange, maybe.
Yeah, that's a bummer. So, Kyle, what about you? Because I know you weren't the biggest fan of Doctor Strange, and you're kind of like, oh, you like the character enough, but what did this trailer do for you?
I think since I watched that What If episode, it made me more excited for this movie coming up, like this the multi-universe. So I'm pretty interested to see what they do with that, and I guess I'm more excited for it. And then also, I hope they don't write off WandaVision, like Wanda, because of it. But I don't think they will. I agree with Kirklin, like his kind of this take on it, where she starts off good, and then maybe her own reasons why she wants to go a different direction and changes things up, and then makes things worse. And I think Kirklin might be hit the head on the nail on that one. So hit the nail on the head.
No, you got
I hit my head on that nail.
No excuse for you, Kyle. It's only like dinner. It's just nighttime there. No excuse. It's almost 2 a.m. here. And no, I will say, yeah, it's I do agree. I'm with Kirkland getting the optimistic take. I think he is right, but it just was strange that they led with that in the trailer. So it's gonna be interesting. But again, that could just be a good setup for us to think, oh yeah, she is just good, and then maybe some of this bad shit that's going on, she's in behind it, And like I said, I'm not looking for her to be the next Thanos. That's not what I'm pitching. I'm not saying she should be a villain, but she did a lot of dark shit in WandaVision, and you shouldn't just lose all that. So Dylan, I'm not sure. I can't remember. Did you binge WandaVision at one point, or still have yet to see it, or?
Yeah, WandaVision is the only other post-pandemic MCU thing that I've seen, and I
Okay,
did
there
watch
you go.
the whole thing. I think I started watching it when I had like 2 weeks left or something, so kind of binged the first couple episodes and then caught up with the last two. So yeah, that was a pretty relevant thing to have seen if I've only seen one thing for this particular trailer. But yeah, I am definitely a big fan of the Doctor Strange character in general, and I think I liked the first movie of his more than any of you do. It just really appealed to me in particular. So I'm pretty excited about this sequel. And I think that is a movie that I will see, so I'll have to catch up on that What If episode that I haven't seen. I don't really like the idea of a trailer in these like mid post-credit scenes thing, because I kind of like that I'm in the dark on a lot of things right now, and I like that I didn't know tons about this movie, and I honestly didn't really want to see this trailer because I'm already kind of sold. I was already going to go see, I think, the new Doctor Strange movie, so I didn't really want to know anything, and now I kind of know some stuff. I'm excited that Wanda's teaming up with him, but I think even that was known like 3 or 4 years ago at this point. We already knew about that. So, yeah, I don't know. I didn't really want to see this. So I was kind of bummed when the second scene it was the post credit scenes. It was like I waited to the very end. It's like I kind of wish I actually just left the theater. I should have
locked the
asked
doors
Carl
on
first.
you, banging, "Let me out."
You're gonna get an ad break, and then you're gonna be right back to the episode.